As shown on the screen just now, Ray Rice is a prime example of what domestic violence looks like. Domestic violence is violent or aggressive behavior within the home, typically involving the violent abuse of a spouse or partner. There are rules within the National Football League that prohibit domestic violence. If any player were to be caught breaking this rule, the first offense would result in a 6-game suspension, meaning that the player would be restricted from a game until 6 public matches have passed. The second offense would end in a lifetime ban from the National Football League. The player would not be allowed to join any team and pursue their career within the league any further. Ray Rice was found guilty of domestic violence from the video in the elevator and was then permanently suspended from the league. This, however, did not end the situation. Rice was then given the chance to return to the league because his punishment was deemed too severe. These actions, however, caused a great dispute between the NFL officials, players, and fan base, resulting in the present rules and regulations regarding domestic violence. With a zero-tolerance policy and the possibility that one could be removed from the league, some fans and players believe that the punishment is too severe and that it should not be kept as a rule in the NFL handbooks. This side believes that the rules are too aggressive and could permanently damage the player's career. The 6-game loss is a large blow to an NFL player's payroll. A lifetime ban is a complete cutoff from the aggressor's income and could have very costly side effects. Another side claims that the punishment should hold fast in the affirmative action and keep the regulations. This side believes that the aggressor has acted in an inexcusable way and should have to deal with the punishments given. This side also sees how the violence affects the victim and the damage done to them. Whether or not it affects the life of the fan base, both sides have valid reasoning behind their claim. I believe that the NFL should keep the severity of the punishment because it is punishable by law, which could lead to a misdemeanor or a felony. It is also morally wrong as it affects more than just the victim. It can leave lasting effects on the victim's family and their self. Further to my first reasoning that domestic violence is punishable by law, the outcome will often depend on the situation and how much damage has been caused. If the charge is serious enough to be a felony, this would indicate that there was serious physical harm, death or rape, and the defendant could face prison sentences and fines. If the charge is a lesser misdemeanor, which is typically representative of little to no injury to the victim, fines are usually assessed and the charge can result in a short jail sentence. As for my second reasoning, domestic violence is morally wrong because it affects more than just the victim and can leave lasting damage. The physical danger threatens the victim's control and ability to escape. This can result in shock, dissociation, and many other kinds of involuntary responses. Most victims become deprived of their sense of safety and security. A survivor may develop a negative outlook in which he or she may feel damaged or unworthy of a better life, and no one should ever feel that way because of another.